So, threw a sweater. It's an oversized sweater that just looks silly now, but come on, behave. Oh, it's not gonna behave. But I feel a little more comfortable. Do I look stupid? Yes. But I'm covered, which means I'm comfortable. Came to Target to pick up my meds, just picking up a couple little things, and then back home to chill. Last night, Sapphire got into 2 fights outside, hurt my shoulder, getting up to deal with that. That was awesome. So, I purchased on Amazon like the silicone invisible bra because I was very uncomfortable with the fact that I can't put a bra on. And it just, I don't like the look, but because, I don't like it when you can see, I'll just be real. I don't like it when I can see. My boobs should be covered. So we're testing it out. Day 1. Testing it out. So far, I've had it on for like 5 minutes. They're silicone. I got them on Amazon. I'll try to remember to link it down below. You guys know I'm terrible at it. Remind me if you want to try them. But so far, so good. Yeah. So far, so good. Beautiful day. I was bored this morning. They're a little rough right now, but I did my eyebrows. I even put a little bit of a lip color on. Most lip color's gone now that I've eaten. This is definitely a funky angle. Well, you can hear the baby from next door. You can also hear the rain, maybe. I don't know. My lips look a little weird. But I love the rain. And I'm actually so comfortable that I don't want to start a fire. All right, so day 2 on the boob things, they're going back. They're returning. The silicone on one is just shredding. I have another set on order being shipped to the house. We'll get them Wednesday and I'll try them out. Ugh. I really want to take a nap, but I can't convince myself to take a nap. And I should try to convince myself to take a nap because Alex is coming home. And we're going to have like fish sticks or chicken strips for dinner. And we are just going to chill and hang out. And I'm going to hug on her and kiss her and snuggle with her. I've got her phone and her headphones charging because I know she's going to want to play on her phone. So I'm a good mommy and I have it charging. I'm a good mommy. And it doesn't bother me. We're going to make sure we call Grandma so Grandma can say hello. And my dad's coming tomorrow after he eats dinner because we got some things to do. Alex is really not going to be happy when she finds out that the cats are outdoor cats right now and they're going to live outdoors until the linoleum gets installed on my floor because we need the concrete to dry. And now that it's the fall in Washington, which means it's raining, which means no more super hot days, which means it's going to be harder to let the concrete dry. So it's going to be a longer process. But once the linoleum is down, then it's not going to be as big of a deal. It'll be easier to clean up the urine and the poop because one of the cats is protesting the wood pellets. That is their litter box. It's way cheaper than the clay. Way cheaper.
What are those things up there?
I don't know.
You gonna ask Santa to get me one of those?
The rainbow corns?
They're the new version. Doesn't say rainbow corns.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. It's the new. They're fluffy. It comes with a sheep. It could be a lion. It could a panda.
It could
A
be.
panda. I'm gonna ask Santa to buy me.
So I received a wonderful surprise last night. The boyfriend came over. Like it was like 9 o'clock. He's like, I didn't want to call you and get your hopes up because I wanted to make sure that I would make it. And he took a power nap, which normally means he sleeps for the night. But he came over and he's like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it Tuesday or Wednesday because they're back up in Bellevue, but he was close enough yesterday that he came and visited me and Alex, and it meant the world to her, and it meant the world to me. I love him. I love him very much. I literally could not imagine putting up with anybody else.
At the Home Depot, we have plenty of tools to help our customers with their projects. But did you know we also provide the best tools for our associates to grow their careers?
Doing a little shopping at the Home Depot. Good morning. So, a couple things. Didn't do a whole lot of filming yesterday because I was running errands with my papa. Oh, shoot. Start putting that away. So, ooh, cold air. No, thank you. So, first thing, we went to Firestone once the main chores, like errands, because we got to get a couple things fixed in my house. What's new? We're done. Was done. We did. And I got my old phone holder back, and then my sister sent new metal plates, so I'm going to attach a metal plate. I was going to do that before, but my dad just gave them to me right before we put Alex on the bus. Excuse me, that was gross. And I have to, obviously I'm leaving, so I had to go straight to physical therapy, so I did not have time to attach it. So it's kind of like a little janky right now. It works, you guys can see me, but soon, ooh, that car didn't even really stop. It'll be placed better. It'll be lifted up so you won't see as much as my steering wheel, but so we took my car to Firestone for a free brake inspection. Half the time you can't see my mouth. It's mysterious. Where's the noise coming from? So we took my car to Firestone to get a free brake inspection because my brakes have been squeaking. My brakes squeak off and on since I got my car a couple months ago. I haven't been too thrilled, and so we wound the windows down, and my dad in the car, and it like semi squeaked when my dad was in the car, but then didn't squeak any other time I put my foot on the brakes. And I'm like, normally, like, it's that embarrassing squeak, like, oh my gosh, you obviously need new brakes. Oh my gosh, how can you stand that noise? So I get to Firestone, and he's like, what brings you in today? And I said, well, I need to get my brakes checked. It's like, they've been squeaking really badly. I was like, of course they didn't squeak badly today with my dad in the car, but they've been squeaking really badly. See, they're not squeaking right now either. Well, they got cleaned up. So he's like, okay, we'll get them checked out. They also checked, I need a new cabin air filter and a tune-up, but I knew I needed a tune-up because no offense, it's a used car. It's a 2014, but I don't know how the old owner took care of the vehicle, blah blah blah, right? So we drop it off, then we run to the Dollar Tree, and then we go and have lunch at Fred Meyer's, and we're sitting at a low table, and all the low tables are taken, and they also have high tables. This guy in a wheelchair comes up, and he sets his stuff up on the high table. Like, literally, the high table comes to, right here on him, maybe here. And so, he's reaching up to get to his food. So I looked at my dad. I said, you know what? Let's give him this table. This is crazy. you know, and like we took the low table that's like tucked in the back. So he had to roll by 5 other tables with people, and we let him know, like we swapped tables with him. He goes, no, it's fine, I have to do this all the time. And we're like, not today, you're not. Like, here's a low table, like we can go sit at the high table. And he was just like, wow, like, thank you. And I looked at my dad and I'm like, why is it not common courtesy that if a person in a wheelchair, and he's in a motorized wheelchair, so it's a wheelchair he's in all the time, you know, that people don't trade the taller tables for the short table they're sitting at? It's like, really? And he was like, I was like, y'all raised me better than that. Because I told my dad, let's trade. He goes, you sure? I said, absolutely. I said, y'all raised me better than that. Like, we're giving up this table that would allow this gentleman to eat his food at a normal height instead of having to reach up and grab bits and pieces of his food and bring it down to him. Like, that's ridiculous. Then I got a phone call from Firestone, and they said, good news, your brakes are perfectly fine, but you need a tune up and blah, blah, blah. And they want like they want almost $600 for the tune-up and the cabin air filter. I was like, oh, I'll just come get my vehicle, because I know that I can change a cabin air filter myself. I ordered one on Amazon for, even with tax, less than $9, and it'll take me 10 minutes. Well, at this point in my life, it'll take someone else 10 minutes to change my cabin air filter out, because I can't actually get down under my floor because it's underneath the passenger. It's not like in my Kia, it was in my glove box. This one's actually underneath it, but I can't lay down on my passenger floor in order to get into that. So come on, y'all had to sit here for the bus stop too. Like, I get it. And so I get there, and he was like, you know, like I said on the phone, good news, your brakes are fine. He was like, honestly, your brakes are practically brand new. And he's like, and that's probably why they're squeaking. And my dad was like, probably some dust got in there. It's not unusual for like dust or a little bit of water to get in there. Apparently when they're brand new to squeaking, he's like, when you get on the freeway, you know, maybe just like tap on your brakes, or when you're driving in town when no one's around you, slam on your brakes a couple times. He's like, get the brake pads warmed up. He's like, they're like brand new. And he's like, that's probably why, like, they're squeaking on and off. He goes, you don't have any issues with your actual brake pads. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so, like, woo! I was like, thank you, Jesus. So the brake pads are brand new. Excellent. My dad was like, well, you know, that's like that. He goes, you know, that begs the question on how, because my concern is, you know, especially since I want to get a tune-up, like how the people were with their vehicle, because, you know, it is certified, but it's like at the same time, I don't know how the people drove this vehicle prior to me getting there. That's why I don't know how the brakes are. Whoops. I gassed it a little bit too hard, you guys. So I don't know how the brakes are. I don't know how the engine is. I know it's Toyota certified, but I don't know any of that other stuff. But it does make me feel better. So we're on our way to Kohl's because I got some stuff to return. I have my old magnet back for my dad because he got different magnets, but it
is not sitting right. So I'm gonna stick with this for now. We're gonna go back old school where, you know, my face gets cut off every once in a while by the steering wheel. So I have to tell you, okay? Could totally be TMI. I don't really care. I talked to you guys about testing out the boob things, and the silicone actually, like, I have super sensitive skin, and the silicone actually, like, was destroying my skin. Like, I was so itchy that I was itching so bad that my boobs are now bruised from itching. It was real bad. Not the best angle. My weight's gone a little bit back up, but I'm gonna be bringing it back down, you guys. I know it. This is gonna go again. Because you guys have seen in my videos my face looking swollen, thinner. I'm on the right track. Now last night, because I have been working on my arm and working on everything, I decided I was gonna test a theory. Because, you know, maybe I can, since I'm moving my arm a little bit more at the elbow only, not at the shoulder, but at the elbow, I can put a bra on. So I tested it out last night, and I successfully, slowly, was able to hook my bra on the front and very slowly rotate it around my body. But I was able to put a bra on last night, you guys. And I sent a message to the boyfriend, and he called me because he was so happy for me, because it bothers me a lot to be out in public without a bra on. It really, truly does. It really, truly does. And the fact that I was able to put a bra on, and I'm now wearing a bra, and you know, for a hot moment during the summer when I first had my surgery, I was wearing one because I had someone there, I had my sister there that was able to help me take it on and off when I needed to shower, or it'd stay on for a couple days. And since right now I'm wearing the halter one, that was digging into my skin and I had to take it off. But now, since I can take it on and off on a regular basis, I can switch it out. I tried the one with the straps. That one was a little uncomfortable for my right shoulder, so I'm not quite ready for the straps yet. But y'all, I did it. I put a bra on. I'm so excited. It's like little baby steps. It still sucks getting into the pendulum position, and that's like the biggest struggle I'm having right now as far as my exercises go. And it's an exercise that I should be able to do and should have been able to do like from the get-go, but I still have not been able to do it. And there are a couple add-on exercises that suck while doing it, and I can't do it very much, but I'm doing it. We're a little over a month out from surgery, and I'm feeling really good, you guys. It also means I no longer have to try to find like the silicone lift or nipple covers or any of that stuff, because it was really damaging my sensitive skin, because I can wear a bra again. And I'm so excited. And like, you know, I have a bunch of guy friends, and they're like, oh, it doesn't bother us, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're guys, okay? And I know a lot of women don't care about wearing a bra, but I do. It was a huge problem for me. Huge. It was a huge problem for me. And now I don't have to worry about it. So I'm on my way to Kohl's to return a couple Amazon purchases, and then I might pop over and walk around Target. But yeah, I am in an amazing mood, you guys. Very happy. I mean, this angle sucks, but I'm feeling good about everything else. I I gave Alex a note to give to her teacher. She is on parent pickup. Because as soon as I pick her up, I'm going to take her to my mom's. It's the longest drive that I've done. It'll be the longest drive that I've done since taking her to her dad's. But I'm feeling good. Feeling confident. You know, I always get nervous doing long drives because I only have the one hand. That's one reason why my mom made sure I got this wheel assist knob, because it is super helpful. It is amazing. It does exactly what I need it to do, which makes me so happy. Just trying, I just, you know, don't want to run people over. Come on, lady. Ooh. Really dislike that there is a speed bump right at the turn-in for this parking lot. Right where I was trying to go. Oops. You know, maybe we'll go to Kohl's, return those items. We'll walk around Target. Maybe we'll walk across the parking lot to Michael's and walk around there. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling after I get done at Target.